Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any video from my channel.
Yo, on LCameraTV, make sure you like, subscribe, and share cool things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and wherever else. And guys, some things we going on with Panther Nation. Obviously, this is the time to vet some draft prospects. And also another thing that happened that it's kind of interesting. So, you know, we're vetting some draft prospects, and a certain draft prospect in particular got a little bit of closer vetting. So I'll get into that. So let's get started. Now, the Carolina Panthers were at pretty strong strength at the LSU Pro Day. You know, they had Martin Hurney out there, and they also had Norv Turner and Lance Taylor, the receiver coach. Now, one of the prospects that was getting a pretty good look at was DJ Chark. Nerve Turner and Lance Taylor were both talking to him for a little while. They was vetting him, whatever. And I think they're just doing their due diligence. But you know, it is interesting, man, because obviously, you know, I've been saying I like DJ Chark. I think he'll be a great fit for us, whatever. They're mocking him at like 6'2", 6'3". I think he'll be really good for us. And you know, I think it was the bad quarterback play that kind of hindered him. So, you know, I think it is interesting that, you know, Norv and Lance Taylor both were out there. Now, mind you, before you guys jump in my comment section, they were also out there for DJ Moore's, you know, pro day. So they were there in attendance for that. And that kind of shows that the Panthers might be leaning towards receivers. But, you know, with the DJ Moore situation, I don't see him being in the second. Well, he could be in the second round. But, you know, a lot of teams like him. You know, there's some people mocking him in the first, some people mocking him early in the second. So, I don't know if they're leaning towards him. You know, they might be leaning towards him in the first. Also with DJ Chark, you know, some people mocking him, you know, late first, you know, second round player. I don't know if they want to take that chance, or, you know, maybe they're just doing their due diligence, man. But I would have to see if they, you know, when I think Alabama Pro Day was ready to happen. I'm not sure. But I'll have to see when the other Pro Days go by if Lance Taylor and Norv Turner are out there in those aspects too, because it seems like, you know, and even if they are, it just shows that the Panthers are definitely in the market for receivers, which they said they were going to be. They said they were going to be very adamant about getting Cam Newton some weapons. So it looks like they're doing their promise, obviously. I definitely think they're going to draft a receiver in the first 2 rounds, because, you know, obviously the people that they're looking at aren't, you know, late round prospects. Like, I mean, you know, they're not looking. I mean, I was surprised. You know, they're not really looking at a Deion Kane. I don't think so. You know, or, you know, some of the later prospects. So it looks like they might be going receiver in at least the first 2 rounds. I can't say when. I think they might go safety and then corner now. You know, I think running back is falling to the wayside, especially how good they say the running back class is, which, you know, I've talked about before. But, you know, it makes sense that, you know, they're looking at, you know, the 2 weakest positions in their draft board, which is safety and well, you can argue corners too, but I think safety is weaker than cornerback. So they'll definitely be looking at safety and receivers. They're also bringing in Jesse Bates from Wake Forest in to, you know, work him out. So we'll definitely see what the situation is. But it was interesting that Lance Taylor and Norv Turner were talking to DJ Chark. It shows that they had some interest in him, and maybe he might be a draft pick, and I'll be happy about that. One of the people they weren't really invested in or vetting in, like, you know, like I expected them to be, is Darius Geis, man. No reports came out that they were, you know, working him out or having long conversations with him. So what they're probably saying is that, you know, he's probably gonna have a high price tag. He's probably gonna go either first round or late first round or high second round, and they don't want to spend that high of a draft pick on a running back. And I understand that, man. I know in my mock draft I had Darius Geis going #1 to us because we want to solidify our run game. But, you know, it seems like they're more interested in Rashad Penny, and there's some other running backs that are pretty dominant. This running back class is very deep. So they're probably going to look to, you know, bolster the receiver core before they bolster the running back, because you can get a good running back, you know, in the later rounds. There's a lot of good ones, you know. Ronald Jones, you know, Sony Michel, Nick Chubb. You know, there's a lot of good ones out there. You know, I could go on and on and on. But I was expecting him to get a little bit more vetting. Now, mind you, it can always be a smokescreen, and this is what people gotta understand. In the draft process, you know, they'll show, like, people show fake hands. And, like, obviously, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know this, but they'll be, you know, they don't really show their hand or who they're actually interested in, because that will alter, you know, other teams' mindsets. They'll alter other teams, whatever. Teams will be like, why they're so interested in them, and they'll just mess up your draft board. So, maybe that might be the case, but I really don't think they're going that route. I think there's guys is like too high of a steep price for them, and I'm cool with that, man. As long as we get because we don't have to get a running back, you know, in the first round, whatever. You know, I was just saying that because I thought it would be a good fit, but you know, as long as we get offensive weaponry, actually I wouldn't even say that, because I wouldn't mind Justin Reed as a safety, but you know, I think, you know, I'm actually okay with whatever route they kind of go in, as long as I feel like it makes the team better. As long as they don't do something like, oh, we drafted a D tackle, which they've done to me, you know what I'm saying, and it drove me completely crazy. So, you know, hopefully they you know, they bolster one of our weaknesses and not one of our strengths. You know, that's, you know, obviously they from also what I've noticed that they didn't really you know, look at, or didn't really, you know, vet and talk to Andrew and Key to. So it's like, you know, you kind of see where their mindset is. Like I said, again, it can be a smoke screen, but I don't think it is, man. I don't think they're really looking into the DN if they don't, you know, saying that position. If they do, probably in the later rounds, and I don't think they're really looking at the running backs also, because if they do, they think they can get pretty same production in the later rounds. So as far as Darius guys goes, he probably is not going to be wearing, you know, the Panthers colors, but you know, I think he's still a good running back. But like I said, there's a lot of good running backs in this draft. This draft is loaded, and you know, we'll see what happens. And something I didn't see happening, well, I can't say I didn't see it happening, but it just, you know, I was kind of, you know, hoping that he would come our way. Is Richard Rodgers, one of the tight ends from the Packers, just signed a 1-year deal with the Eagles. And I'm like, man, what's going on with the Eagles, man? The Eagles are signing up everybody. Everybody wants to go to the Eagles for a low deal. It's crazy, man. But I thought, you know, obviously with his ties, his dad's ties to the Panthers, maybe we can work out a deal for him to be a backup tight end. You know, obviously we're in the market for one of those. But I don't know what our cap situation is looking like. But I don't think he got paid that much money. So I was looking forward to maybe him being a prospect for us. Now, mind you, you know, it is what it is. I mean, I don't think it's going to hurt us or kill us or at all. But I do think we need another backup tight end. You know, letting that Dixon walk. We never, you know, replaced that position. And as much as I like, you know, the tight ends in this draft, because there are some good ones, I don't want to spend a high draft pick on a tight end. And that's me just being honest. Now, mind you, you know, I know some people might want to jump down my neck, obviously, because, you know, Greg Olson's getting older. He's thinking about becoming an analyst and all that stuff. But, you know, we have some glaring needs, man. Like, at least I think the first 4 picks should go towards the glaring needs that we have, which is safety, cornerback, running back, and receiver. Those are glaring needs, glaring holes that we have currently, you know. Our safety position, obviously, we let Kurt Coleman go, and he was an integral part of our defense. You know, our cornerback position, we traded Darryl Worley. We got Ross Cockrell and all this, you know, and Ladarius Gunter, which I think are good depth players, but I definitely don't think there should be starting caliber corners. Obviously we need receivers. You know, Torrey Smith is all right, cool, but he's not what he used to be. And well, I mean, even when he used to be, he wasn't that great. You know, it wasn't like he was like a, you know, Pro Bowler or something like that. He was an all right receiver, and he's still like, now he's like a little bit less than an all right receiver. And Jarius Wright, I mean, come on, you know, his situation, he lost his starting job and all that stuff. He just kind of got pushed to the wayside in the Vikings. So, do I think they're, you know, they can contribute? Of course I do. But do I think we need some young receivers for the long haul? Definitely so. So, you know, I definitely think we should attack our needs. You know, we can get I mean, even if they believe in Chris Manhurst, what they've been saying, which I don't know about that. I still don't know. We'll see how he develops. Because, again, you know, part of football is developing your players. So, we'll see how he develops. But I don't think he'll be that much of a liability, especially how much snaps Greg Olsen plays, which is a lot. I think he'll be fine. So, The Richard Rodgers thing, I kind of feel like, you know, he might want to lean to us because obviously his family ties, but he went to the Eagles and jumped on their bandwagon, so it is what it is. Well, that's it for me, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share cool things like Facebook and Reddit and Instagram and wherever else. And guys, get in the comment section, do you think this DJ Chark thing and Darius Guys thing is a smokescreen? I feel like the DJ Chark thing is more of a, you know, more of truth telling. The Darius Guys and Andrews, I think it's truth telling, man. I think they're not really interested in them. But you know, like I said, it can always be a smokescreen. So let me know in the comment section, do you think it's a smokescreen? Who do you think they're actually going to target? If you do think they're going to target DJ Chark, let me know in the comment section. How do you feel about Richard Rodgers going to the Eagles? Did you want Richard Rodgers? Do you not really care? I mean, let me know in the comment section. See what, you know what I'm saying. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions. And you guys obviously share this with your Panther family and friends. Let Panther Nation know about me. And I'll see you guys next time.